contract. It's about the butcher. Contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Dareth. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should see. That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Taya and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look.
A crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way. Here's another crow mark. Our next crow mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's... The butcher is making poison. Comic.
Comic? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Back on the ground soon.
So when the Veil Jumpers deal with her relic, who hires you?
Nobody? Who in a forest would hire us?
That's exactly what I was wondering. How do you get your jobs?
We figure out where reality's collapsing and go there.
Almost there. Take them out, quick! Find the comic master.
Crows fight us for Treviso, that is true.
You cannot forbid the crows! They're at range! Nicely done, just say still in one piece.
Treviso is ours. Obey my example, and the castle will fall in line. Those who do not obey have no role. They do not exist.
I smell you, an outsider. Time to test my gift. I am will made flesh, so much flesh. Finally, the one the butcher denied has come to me. I will prove my worth.
I'm here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
Poison. No. You face the gift of the god!
We'll ask questions after it's dead. Keep at it. We can't let this thing out.
Watch your back!
Think we've just... It's done. The comic master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds? I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
Who is this?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
There's also the gods.
Excuse me?
They're using the Antam and making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them? One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
We're allies. Of course I'll help.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.